my name's Nick Temple. I'm the Director of Business and Enterprise at Social Enterprise UK. Social Enterprise UK is the national body, the membership body, the trade association for social enterprises in the UK. Social Enterprise UK exists to advocate for and support our members, who are all social enterprises up and down the country. We really try and build the markets for social enterprise, so the public sector, the private sector and the general public try to get them to buy from social enterprises so that they have more social impact. And at the same time we also try and support our members in various ways through networking, training, events. I got involved with SE UK because I'm passionate that this is the future of business. I think social enterprise has a huge amount to give to society, but also to influence different industries. So I think it's not the panacea, it's not a kind of answer to everything, but it can be a solution in different areas. And I think we've seen that business needs to change. It needs to be more sustainable. It needs to think more about the communities it operates in. It needs to think more about the environment, the people that it works with and who work within it. And social enterprise for me shows a different way forward and potentially a future route for business. So social enterprise has a long history, like it dates way back to kind of 1840s and the first cooperative and so on, but it's really grown in the last 10 to 15 years. And I think we've seen that it's changed from something that used to be more of a fringe activity really, to something that's really starting to become mainstream. The People's Business, which is our State of Social Enterprise survey, which we did with RBS, found a huge amount about the sector. It's a really in-depth dive into the sector about who we employ and who the leadership is. So one of the interesting findings was 91% of leadership teams in the social enterprise sector have women on their leadership, which far outpaces mainstream business. And also found that they've been quite resilient in tough economic times, which we weren't expecting. What excites me about the work we do at Social Enterprise UK is I genuinely think it's starting to change parts of business, it's starting to change society. For me, it's just important that I see that we're changing people's lives for the better. My top tip for aspiring entrepreneurs would be to get on and do it. I think we see a lot of entrepreneurs or social entrepreneurs who get a bit hung up on perfecting a business plan or perfecting a kind of market research approach, and actually business models, business ideas only get tested with people in the real world, whether there are customers are there who'll pay for what you do. So getting on and do it is really critical, and don't spend too long, don't get too obsessed with the paperwork. Another top tip for aspiring entrepreneurs would be to network, and to not just network in a kind of, I'm going to see how many business cards I can get. We've all seen people whose address book is fantastic, but actually they deliver nothing. So really it's about networks that deliver and making the most of those networks, and you be generous with them. If you're generous with your network, it will repay generosity to you and really help you and your business develop as you go forward.